For our next project, we're going to create a calculator that works out how many bits are needed to represent data in its uncompressed form. Please pause this video and have a quick look at the planning that we're going to use to help us keep on track. You've also been provided with a slideshow which has a series of test plans. A reminder that before you write any code, you should have a test plan so that you can check that the code that you've written works as expected. Our first step will be to create a function that will let us quickly create headings. Our test plan, to see if users put in a valid data type, goes over 2 slides. If users choose the integer data type, we need to check that they enter something that is either 0 or more. And if they ask for an image, we need to check that both the width and height are integers that are more than 0. We then have a way to check that our program correctly calculates the number of bits that we need for each data type. We have a final test plan that shows that the program works and that it loops. And then we have a second part of our final test plan, which allows us to check that we have called all of our functions correctly. Your first step should be to make a folder inside your programming folder to hold our Bit Calculator project. Then you need to go into GitHub and create a repository for this project. Remember to keep it public and then create it. When you go into PyCharm, you should see your AP Basics folder, and underneath there should be a Bit Calculator folder. Remember to have the Bit Calculator folder selected when you create your new file. To do that, we go File, New, choose a Python file, and call it C01 Statement Generator. Here's a reminder of our statement generator test plan. And here's a skeleton of the code I'm going to use. If you feel confident, please pause this video and see if you can write this code yourself. As you can see, our statement generator function is going to take 2 things, our heading and the decoration. So in this case, to get 5 of the decoration, we go decoration times 5. We then pop in our statement, and then we put in the decoration times 5. A quick reminder that when you run, you need to make sure that you are running the current file. And there's my result. I've realized that I almost always want to have a space before a heading, so at the front of my statement, I'm going to put in a line break, which means that we've successfully created our first component. This means that you'll want to go into your Bit Calculator repository, click on Upload an existing file, drag in your code, give it a sensible comment, and commit your changes.